Have you looked into some of the like beta hydroxybutyrate and the effects on the brain? Apparently, it's like not only being used by the mitochondria as a really, easily accessible source of energy, so it shunts right into the TCA cycle and is used to make energy, but it also increases BDNF, like it's a signaling molecule. I was just, I think recently, no, it wasn't that. It was Eric Ferdine at UCSF. You may know, he's at Gladstone. He published a couple years ago. I keep thinking recently, but it's been like 2 years now. So
I have that same problem.
Yeah,
I graduated recently, 5 years ago.
So, but yeah, so that it's the effects on the brain are very interesting. I do a lot of intermittent fasting, where I won't eat for like the day, and then I'll eat dinner.
I've done the 24-hour fast as well. What do you think of that new study that came out about the simulated fasting? Did you read about that?
Walter Longo at UCLA.
Yeah,
it's I read it when it came out like a few months ago.
Yeah.
I don't remember exactly what the diet was composed of.
Just a little tiny bit of food to keep you in a slightly fasted state.
Yeah.
They didn't release what it exactly was, but they were saying broths and things like that. I downloaded the paper.
I reached out to him, I think. I mean, I have to follow up because I don't think he got back to me, because I was curious and I wanted to talk to him about it. I'm actually curious a lot about it. He does a lot of work on fasting and the effects of fasting on IGF-1 levels and the effects of protein on IGF-1 and the relationship to aging and age-related diseases. It's all very interesting. But, there's a lot of benefits from the intermittent fasting. I'm actually going to meet with Ray Cronise tomorrow. He's he just is wrapping up a 20-day fast.
Wow.
Doctor supervised. Yeah, exactly right. That's crazy. 20-day fast. Like, I'm super excited. Like, I don't even know.
With what though?
That's like biblical.
It is. I don't know exactly.
Wow.
I don't know the details. I'm going to talk with him tomorrow about it. He's doing some sort of medically supervised 20-day fast where it's like he's not doing it. As far as I know, it was like water. But
wow.
I could be wrong, and I'll find out the details soon.
Crazy.
But, totally crazy. But the intermittent fasting is more what I'm like. I think that's more doable. Like as Darya mentioned, the problem is people need to like have these procedures and protocols that they can actually do. That's like, not, it's reasonable. It's not like crazy. Like, who's going to do a 20-day fast?
So it's also really good for weight loss as well. I don't know if you've seen intermittent fasting.
Yeah, it works for me.
Did you see Hugh Jackman? He plays Wolverine.
Yeah, I know who he is, but I didn't see him.
So he has a video on YouTube where they interview him about Wolverine, and he talks about the fact that how he was able to get shredded was through intermittent fasting, 16 hours every day.
Oh, really? For how long?
Just during shooting, leading up to shooting, and then during the film.
So the thing with that is, was he like skinny and just like
I'm sure he was already pretty muscular and skinny, but he just used it to shred up a little bit.
A lot of people, like men, are like, for females, it's kind of like we like to be thinner. Like intermittent fasting for us is like super easy, but like my husband who wants to have more muscle mass, it seems like it's a little bit more of a challenge because you need more protein.
So you should check out the Fasting Twins on YouTube as well.
The Fasting Twins?
They're crazy. They're bodybuilders that fast. And so they were able to put on a muscle. It's a whole rabbit hole that you probably don't want to go down, but they're funny. They're funny, and they also they call it like bro science. They're not really scientists.
Okay.
But it's just
so they acknowledge it.
They acknowledge it. They're not doing that. But they figured out little hacks. It's like all these people that are in this world. Like 90% of them aren't scientists, but they just like to hack and try out different little things. And there's little insights there to be found.
So question for you, since you've done, how long was your ketosis experiment?
A few months, yeah.
A few months?
Yeah, a couple months, I would say.
Yeah.